All right, folks, let's see if this gets going here. I have had to reboot to get going. I'm hoping that this works. I am in a new location, so that's changed a little bit. Let me see if we can get things squared away here. And stay on. I got on. Oh, there I am. Look at that. Whew. Wow, that was kind of crazy. Well, that's good news. I was not getting on, and I changed my location because of certain events, and so I I played a couple games, but I couldn't get onto Twitch TV, so I didn't get those recorded or anything, which is fine because I was just trying to get things squared away. But I couldn't figure it out. So what I did, of course, was reboot. After I tried a few other things, remembered, oh yeah, if you reboot, usually that works. So here we are finally back on, man. All right, so last stream, sang a little Creedence Clearwater Revival. I wasn't really happy with it. I mean, it was okay. It was good overall. I think a couple songs were good. I talked a little bit about acute appendicitis. I think that was fine. Some good games, some screamers and squeakers, but I think overall it was a good stream. So that's fine. And again, I'm in a new location. I had to switch locations and rebooting things. Good. And a new night. So I wasn't expected to be on tonight. I did send on Instagram. So remember, I am on Instagram. I think I'm going to go right here. Sithsurgeon for everything. Instagram, Twitch TV, YouTube, and Rumble. So remember that. And then I'm hoping this week, it's kind of a different kind of a week. So I'm looking to be on this evening. We'll see how things go. And then I'll be on hopefully Thursday night and then Sunday night. And then each night will just depend on what comes up. Of course, I'm looking for a couple of people, guests and so forth, and we'll see if we can get those on this week, the next week, some other time. But that's some things I'm working on. A couple guests, a nurse, and a anesthesiologist. See how successful we are with that. So that's the kind of plan. I'll play a little solo here, usual, kind of do a little solo, a little talking, and then we'll get to the squads. Now I do want to say something. I've decided that because sometimes we're getting into these games where we have some just kids that are just really out of control. I mean, they just can't control themselves. I'm going to go against my desire to make sure that always stay to the last. Last man standing. In other words, go to the very end, because some of these people need to be shut down, man. I'm telling you, it's just some of them are too much. So I think I'm going to try that a little bit, see if they get a little out of control, if I shut them down. See how I like that. So there's some things out on the horizon. Things are happening. I'm just glad I got going on this. It was a little hard to connect to the internet from here. The other day I finally got that, and then to Twitch it was a little bit of a challenge also. So here we are. We're good now. Oh, dude. I haven't seen one of those. Oh, no, yeah, okay. We're good. And so that's kind of the plan. So was on call last night. Listen to what that's going on over there. Anyways, and then I had the office today. So I ended up quite a few people for surgery. So remember, the stuff that I do is trauma. So I'm on call, like I'm on call tomorrow night, which reminds me that I won't be streaming. I may be playing tomorrow night, but I won't be streaming tomorrow night. So look for me at Sithsurgeon. If you see me playing, you're welcome to come on board. Ooh, like that scar, man. Some good weapons there, man. So I'm happy with all that. Ugh, let's get in a fight. As you know, I like to get in a fight early, you know, so I can kind of get things figured out before it gets to into those last few where things are a little tighter. Anyway, so that's the plan, and so I had 6 hits last night, and into the day I did a couple of cases. So between the 2 nights on call, Friday and Sunday, I did 7 cases. A lot of appy gallbladder stuff, and I think I talked about, as I mentioned, I talked about appy last time, appendicitis last time, a little bit, and sang a little Creedence Clearwater Revival. So that was what happened. You can check out that stream on YouTube or Rumble or even Twitch also, if you want to see that. And then my skin. So I was gifted this skin. I've been playing default for ever since I've been playing. And so I was gifted this skin, and Venom was one of the superheroes I like. And it's awesome skin, cool. So I'm happy with that. All right, so one of the problems I saw a lot of today was reflux. So that's heartburn. So people sometimes don't really know what we mean when we say heartburn, but it's kind of that feeling. I mean, you can have, where's that guy coming from? I don't want to fight those guys as a solo. Try and get out of there. So I might have to maybe. So heartburn is kind of like a burning that you get up and down here, okay? Kind of in the top here, all the way up to your where you swallow, and gets down in all the way into your stomach almost. And it's a burning that you can get, but people with reflux always don't get burning. They can have heartburn, but they don't always have heartburn. They can have silent reflux, in other words, reflux that they don't necessarily feel. Now, some people don't know what it is, but it's really a burning sensation that you get in your esophagus and kind of around where the heart is. You can get pain too, because sometimes you'll get spasm there. All of this is, you have muscles everywhere, so the esophagus has muscle in it. Certainly the stomach has muscle in it. So you can get some spasm in there and get some chest pain. So sometimes people end up in the ER with some chest pain, and it ends up being reflux. Another one you get chest pain for is gallbladder. I'm talking about non-cardiac stuff. So, you know, obviously you can have chest pain from a heart problem, but you can also have chest pain from reflux, gallbladder disease. So many people who come in, they will have chest pain, get worked up for their heart. In fact, I had one of those today, and the heart's negative, but they got a reflux problem. So we call it gastroesophageal reflux disease, is the words that we use to talk about it. And what was that? What it is reflux. So you're refluxing acid typically. Now you can reflux bile, but you're refluxing acid from your stomach where it's supposed to be, right? And you're refluxing it up into your esophagus and up into your throat sometimes. So sometimes people will have symptoms of reflux that is all the way up into their throat. In fact, they can lay down and feel like they're drowning in their reflex. And what it is this acid, it's mucus, it's fluid coming up from the stomach up into your esophagus or feeding tube. So your acid cells are in the lower part of your stomach. We call the antrum primarily. And then so the stomach is made up into the antrum, the body, and the fundus. And those are the parts of the stomach. Woo! Shooting at me with a sniper rifle. Yep. See if we can figure out where he is. I want to go sideways. If I can find him. Don't see him. Maybe running after me. Oh, there he is. All right. He's hiding. All right, so primer made in the antrum, the lower part of the stomach as it goes into the small bowel. Small bowel that goes into, of course, is called the duodenum, whatever you want to call it. And I have a bad feeling about this game. We'll see. I got some good weapons, but I got a bad feeling. Anyways, not that feelings are everything. So basically, you got in the lower part of your stomach, you have acid-producing cells in the antrum, as we call it. And these reflux, so go backwards up into your esophagus. And so there's a problem, and the problem generally is twofold. You have a hernia, so your diaphragm allows the esophagus as well as other things. I think he saw me. Another guy. See if I can get something here. Got him. Look at that. Look at that. Sniper shot. Shoot. Look at that sniper shot, buddy. I like that. Oh, shoot. All right. So you normally have your esophagus go into your stomach. So esophagus is in your chest, the stomach is in your abdomen. And of course, you have to have a hole in the diaphragm to get there. Ooh. So we can see this guy. There he is. Hunt him down a little bit. Look at that. 2 kills. 2 kills. Oh my goodness. Dude. I'm killing it with the sniper rifle lately. Oh dude. I'm behind the 8 ball though. Wow. 2 sniper rifle kills. That's unusual for me. I got 2 the other night though. 5 of us left. 4 people left. All right, so I'm not doing too bad though as far as getting past. Oh, there's just one person left. Okay, I'm going to concentrate. I'm glitching, people. Where is he? I keep moving. There he is. I saw him. Oh! Woo! Oh boy! Look at that, folks! I got the win! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! You gotta play that back, boy! Victory Royale! I just happened to get it. Oh! Oh! He was a better player than I am. He was a better builder than I am, but I still beat him. And I'll tell you why I beat him. It was the weapon that I had. Now he had that gold submachine gun, but I happened to just spin around him. I thought I was dead. Okay, dead. I thought I was dead because I turned so slowly. I thought he had me. I thought he jumped down and he was facing me, and he had me. And I was thinking to myself, I'm spinning around too slowly, and I've done that in the past and gotten killed many, many times. But somehow, I don't know if he lost his ammo or something. So just leaned out. Oh man, I had one earlier too. Come on, people. There we go. All right, folks. Oh, wow, that was cool, man. But just to go over that again, because I think I kind of lost my internet there for a minute. But he was a better player than me, and he was a better builder than me. And when I jumped down, I spun slowly around, okay? I spun slowly around, and I thought he had jumped down, he was behind me, and therefore he was going to be able to kill me because I was spinning so slowly around. But I don't know, I think he ran out of bullets. So as I was spinning around slowly, I kind of caught him, and I had my little submachine gun, that one that fires at, 500 rounds a second, and I just pulled the trigger on it and let go, and I got him, boy. A solo win, another solo win, and it was a real solo win. I only had 3 kills, but I took the guy at the end. Now, if you remember my last solo win, what happened was I was there. I had like 5 kills, but I killed the guy from losing him in the storm. So this was a more satisfying win, and that, my friends, is the way you do it, the way an average player does it. Yes, sirree. Woo! All right, man. Okay, let's finish off this conversation. Look at that. I love that scar, man. I just love it. Such a good gun. I love it. But I didn't kill him with that. I killed him with that little sub. I like those little subs. They reload quickly, too. I don't know if you noticed that, but they really reload quickly. So, oh, my goodness, that was awesome. In fact, I'm going to put that in my chat bar while I've got a minute. I'll put it in caps. Check it out. Whoop. Let's see. There we go. All right. Okay, so getting back to the reflux thing. So reflux is common. And again, the acid, primarily made in the lower part of your stomach, is is reflux. Instead of going down into your small bowel, it goes up into your esophagus, and that gives you reflux. Can give you heartburn. It may not give you heartburn. And there's two primary reasons for that. One is what's called a hiatal hernia. Now, a lot of times people will come to my office and say they can feel a hiatal hernia, but they can't. You can't. It's impossible to feel a hiatal hernia. It's near your back. It's where the stomach goes through the hiatus. So the hiatus allows the esophagus to cross into the abdomen through the diaphragm. And the hiatal hernia is in the diaphragm. Whoops. I shouldn't have taken him. Anyways, it's in the diaphragm. So a hiatal hernia is a expanded hole in the diaphragm. Okay. Didn't get him. I was dumb. I was really dumb. I should have never shot at him at the beginning. Anyway, so a hiatal hernia is in the diaphragm, and so because you have positive pressure in your belly and negative pressure in your chest, the abdomen will push up the stomach into your chest, and actually it sits right underneath, in large hernia, it sits right underneath the heart. And then, so that's one reason why people can get reflux, although not everybody who has a hiatal hernia has bad reflux or heartburn. All right, so the second reason is the connection between your esophagus and your stomach. We call the sphincter, gastroesophageal sphincter, and that's kind of like your bottom. It closes and opens. People think of it as a valve. It's not a valve; it's a sphincter, and that can be weak, and that can allow acid up from the stomach up into the chest. And so those two things are usually the issues that lead to reflux or heartburn. All right, and then there's lots of things to talk about it, but when a person has that, we put them on medication, sometimes over the counter, sometimes prescription medication, and then when they get to the point where they're refluxing past their medication, in other words, the reflux is despite taking the medication, they still have symptoms, okay? So if they still have symptoms, despite taking their medication, maximum, you can take it in the morning and in the evening, you can double up and take it. And so despite doubling up and taking it twice a day, they still have symptoms. That person will work up for surgery. And there's a few surgeries that we can do. We'll do 4 tests. One of them is an x-ray, one of them is an endoscopy, which I do, and then we do put a pH monitor in there that actually can measure the acid. And then the last one is a manometry where we measure how well the esophagus works. That helps us determine which surgery to do, and really there's 3 main ones. There are other ones, endoscopic ones, that like a tip procedure, that kind of a thing you can read about, but mainly there's I'm going to go over here. There's 3 procedures, one of which I've been trained in, but I don't do because of different factors. It's called Link's procedure. That's a magnet you put around the esophagus. The second one is a toupee. It's a partial wrap around the esophagus. And the third one is the typical Nissen fundoplication, where you wrap the stomach around the esophagus. So what we do in surgery, we do it through a scope or we do it robotically. Most of them I do robotically. And we go in there and we close a hiatal hernia with permanent stitches. Then we wrap the fundus, the top of the stomach, around the esophagus to recreate the sphincter there. So, Um, so those are the procedures. We go in, we better get some stuff here, man. Hang on. See if I can get this guy, huh? He's running away from me. Wow, that was kind of weird. Kind of two weird ones there, man. Anyways, that's the surgery we do now. The first part of the procedure brings the stomach into the abdominal cavity, so that's the hiatal hernia repair. So we loosen up all of the things that are holding the stomach up into the chest. See how far we are? Not too bad. And so we loosen up everything that's holding it, the stomach up into the chest, and then we're able to loosely bring the stomach into the abdominal cavity out of the chest. And then we close the hiatus. So that means we suture the diaphragm together, the two parts of the diaphragm. And that allows us to close the hiatal hernia, leaving the stomach in the abdominal cavity. Okay? And then the second thing we do is the wrap. So that's where we take the fundus, the top part of the stomach, and we wrap it around the esophagus, recreating that sphincter. So you can see what that's going to do is that's going to change the pressure. So the pressure now that the stomach is experiencing is the positive pressure in the belly, but it can't push from that positive pressure in the belly up into the esophagus, which is now separated, and up into the chest, and so forth. So it's a little more technical than that, but that's basically what's going on. And then secondly, we're recreating that sphincter, and but with the muscle, which tightens that up. Now you remember what I was saying. I was saying that the hiatal hernia changes that pressure gradient. So when you fix the hiatal hernia, you put the pressure gradient back where it's supposed to be, and then putting the esophagus, or the fundus around the esophagus, that weak muscle, you've strengthened that weak muscle. So the problems with the surgery, of course, that you're putting muscle together, and muscle doesn't heal, it scars. And the second problem is that, so recurrence is a problem. And then the second, want that, of course. Second problem is that you can get dysphagia, which means difficulty swallowing after the surgery, and blister down there. And so people can have problems swallowing after the surgery. But in the right person, it's an excellent surgery, and of course it's a common operation, it's one that I do frequently. And however, it does take some special understanding about the disease, because if you do it, well, really any operation on any person who shouldn't have it, you're not going to get a good result, right? So problems with operations in the past is that people have sometimes done it on people who really didn't need it, and so they didn't get a good result, and so sometimes it gets a bad rap because of that. That's called a Nissen fundoplication, a toupee fundoplication. Those are the words that we use to talk about the procedure. And then the magnet is a what we call the lynx procedure. And so that's a newer operation. I'm trained in that operation, like I say. You can do it robotically, but my hospital doesn't allow it to be done for a variety of different reasons. That procedure allows the stomach to stay in its normal anatomic position. Can't really do it. Repair the hiatal hernia. I'm going to leave that alone. I want that quick thing. Let me just check, make sure I have the weapons I want. I'll pick up this little one there. Okay, and so the links procedure is a magnet. What you do is, you're not supposed to do it in hiatal hernias, although you can. You close the hiatal hernia, bring the stomach and the lower part of the esophagus. Whoa, where are you? I almost got killed in that one. You had me. This. I'm gonna die if I don't get some stuff here. So I'm gonna do it. All right. The links procedure, what you do is you do the hiatal hernia repair, and then you put a magnet around the esophagus, and that acts as the sphincter. Remember I was telling you about recreating the sphincter? That acts as it. We go around this way. I don't like my odds there. 3 kills, but more importantly, a solo win, people. Solo win, folks. Wow, that's big for me. That's big for me. So the links procedure. So you'll see that out there. Ways people like that is because it leaves everything in its normal anatomic position. And then the magnet does the work. The magnet opens and closes. It magnet beads, basically. The problem with the procedure is if the person doesn't do well. In other words, they have bad dysphagia or difficulty swallowing, you got to take it out. And sometimes it's not so easy to take it out, right? Because it's scarred in. So that can be a problem with the links procedure. But it can be very successful in some people. Many people like it a lot. Okay. So those are kind of the procedures for reflex. Oh, what's that? And that's their issues or do it for. Wow, some builds are weird builds. Let's see here. If I can get over there. Okay, let me try and get this done. I'm going to go to squads after this, people. I don't see them up. Somebody shot it down, maybe. Him. The guy who did it. All right, so anyway, Sithsurgeon on Twitch TV. Whoop! Got me. Yeah, I was too health down on that one. He hit me good on that one. All right, let's go to squads and see what we can get. A big solo win. Sithsurgeon on Twitch TV, YouTube, Rumble. Don't forget those. I will most likely be on I'll most likely be on Thursday and Sunday. Hoping to have some guests on either this week or next week. We'll see how everything goes. Ramp that up a little bit. Instagram, also on Instagram, so don't forget. Let's get into here. Cringe Fest. Meta Knife. Aristocrat. All right, man. Let's, I like Metal Knife. Cringe Fest, I don't know. About that. Okay, see if we can get a... Oh, can you imagine? Can you believe? Solo win, man. Big deal for me. All right, where are we going, guys? Where? Okay. Everybody agree? All right. I'm headed that way, man. Which one? I'm going to Sweaty, man. Oh, God. Which one? Which one? Which one? Where's everybody going? All right, we're going there, looks like. All right. No problem, guys. I'd like a solo win right off the bat if I can get that. Hoping for that. Squad win, I mean. Is that Predator dude still out here, man? Ooh, didn't mean that. I can go down there, I think. I don't know if I've really gone down here much. I think I've been down here like one at a time. Don't want to get caught down here, that's for sure. It's similar to that Hungry Howie's place. Similar to that. No, nothing in there. I didn't know if you could get into that or not. I'll go up this way. A little glitch. I'm glitching a little bit tonight. It's kind of weird sound in there. I'm glitching. Yeah. Can't believe those, more credit, man. That's some nice, sniper kills the other night. Had 2 on that one game. That was really good for me. What, dude? There's a little buggy right there, I think. All right. Oh, gotta get going, man. Are we the only two here? Yeah, we are. We could not stay together, could we? Could not stay together. I hear some firing. It was not my guy, because you're gonna get lost in the storm. The other dude. I need something else. I need a sniper or something in that one, huh? Come on, buddy, get out of there. Oh, here we go. He didn't have much there, did he? I think he must have been the only one, because he's died right off the bat. I mean, he didn't go down. Didn't knock him. He just died. Lots of building at Pleasant, people. Going this way towards the bridge, guys. Where are you? You guys are caught in the storm, man. What's with that, man? Whatever, dude. I mean, you guys got these high levels and you're screwing around. Come on, man. Somebody's been here too. They've gotten all this loot. Oh, there's a guy right there. Okay, we'll head up that way. Where? We lose a guy? No, we still got everybody, looks like. Are my guys? Dude. I am. Oh, dude. Can't get you. Let's see. Really can't, man, or, yeah, well, we can. I'll probably get killed, though, okay? I'm going after you, man, but... I just went for it. I just went for it, guys. I wasn't tricky about anything. That was just, you know, one of those laissez-faire kind of deals, man. I didn't really put a whole lot into that one. I knew I was getting shot at. What's going on there? The reason is because I just think we were playing as a team. I'm going to get a drink. Go run over him with your car, man. Backwards. That's cool. Dude, you're going to have to fight him one way. Either run over with the car or... do something, man. Where's my other guy? What is this guy doing, man? Crazy, isn't it? He's just swimming in there just for the heck of it. Crazy. Weird, man. I don't understand it. I guess I could understand it in the right situation. I don't know. Yeah. That's awesome, man. What's he doing over there? Is he sitting over there and he's swimming and then he's healing? Trying to make it to the end? Oh, yeah, that's what he's doing. I've seen people try to do that before. They get out there and fish. They stay out in the perimeter. They stay in the storm, and then they just fish the whole time and try and get enough, keep the health up so that they end up at the end of the game. Seems like a cheap way to do it to me, but I've never seen. I've only. I don't. It doesn't seem like it. He's just fishing, getting fish, and then he's going to eat the fish and keep his health up, I guess. So what happened to our other guy? This is crazy, man. This is unorthodox, let's put it that way. This guy in his car, man. Got the whole car scene going. And you got 4 guys doing totally different things. He's just messing around. And this guy, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But if you miss, and you don't get enough of because the storm quickens up, man. And so you've got to be able to get enough of them to where you can be okay. And there's no way to get to the situation where you're going to see how fast his health is going down now. There's no way. Oh, he's going to get the... What do you... Okay. What's all that about? I don't even know why you need that. Oh. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Is he going to do it? He's going to burn that out, though. I mean, he's pretty good at it, I have to say. But let's see where he is in the storm. Let's see how far away he is from the storm. I mean, you have to be able to... There's 15 people left, okay? And so now he's got to find... there's no way. He's looking for a bandage. And he's not going to find the bandage. If he does... he's dead. He's dead. No. Yep. See, I've never seen that. I've heard of it. I've heard of people doing that, but I've never seen it actually done. You know, so interesting. Okay. Well, this has been totally worth it so far because that solo win was awesome. Solo win was where it is, man. You can't beat that. These guys are building pretty good. Oh. Ooh, oh. A lot of action here. All right, I'm hoping to be on Thursday and Sunday. We'll see how that goes. We talked a little bit about reflux this evening. There's a lot more talk about that. Some of the surgeries that we do for it, the stomach, a little about the chest cavity and the stomach and the pressures, the diaphragm, sphincter, so forth. Skeleton Boy is Tylish and Field the Shadow. Field of Shadow. Well, see what we can do with these guys. Yep, did a couple nappy yesterday and a gallbladder. Did a trauma, ATV trauma. So wife and husband were in an ATV and 15 miles an hour, no helmet. Both of them got head injuries and multiple fractures, rib fractures, wrist, elbow. Gotta be careful. All right. First time in Salty tonight. People think ATV is no big deal, but I've had people die in those. Sometimes what they do, especially side to sides, what they'll do is they'll put their arm out and they're rolling and they'll break their arm. I've had a couple of severed limbs that way. Had one I had that had a severed limb and then sent them off to the University for Reimplantation. So they can be pretty severe injuries. All right, let's see what we can do. Yeah, got my. I don't really like what I have right here. I've been pretty lucky in Salty, I have to admit. What's up, man? I'm not sitting very good right now, guys. I'll just try and get out of here. I don't have the guns either. Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, he was right behind me in the corner. Doggone it. Shoot. Okay. That was a bad play on my fault. I knew he went in there and then he was right behind me. Went right through the door and he was right behind me. Ah, that's bad. Got the one guy and then I didn't get the other one. I think there's two of them over here, dude. Good play, man. Good play. Yeah, he did that exact same thing. That same play to me. That was good building, man. Ooh. Ooh. Somebody got... Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Good job. Good shot. Good job, guys. Yeah, that's some good play. See, who are you? Yeah. Well, I thought you were somebody else. You're Skelton. Oh, I thought you were Field of Shadow guy. Dude, I like your skin, man. You know these other guys? No. They're pretty good. Thanks, man. If I can get some weapons here. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take that too. That'd be great. Rearrange things here. Ooh, I like that. I like those. Yeah, let me get over there. Thanks, guys. Whoops, what's that? Somebody come. Oh, that's one of ours. I'm gonna come down by the slurp truck over here. Well, I'm lagging, man, a little bit. I'm lagging a little bit all night. Yeah, it's just a problem with it a little bit. Sorry, guys, I had to take that. We got both of them, looks like. Yeah. You see what they got down there. I'll take that. Somebody else up there, or is that us? Okay. Oh, there's a, I don't know, do we want to get that? Behind us a little bit. It's still within the, oh, there's somebody over there. They're going to the drop. There's another guy over here, eh? Oh, I see him. Dude, I am lagging. I don't have any more bullets. Yeah. I don't have any bullets, man. Oh, you got... Go ahead. Oh. Oh, I got an assault rifle, but heavy. It's okay. I found some. I think I just... Yeah, AR ammo. Ooh, I'll take that. Oh, there's some. Got it. Alright, I'm going to start heading towards the crater here. Look, somebody marked it, I guess. Yeah, I was talking about trauma. I was talking about ATV accidents. And how you see a lot of ATV accidents with a lot of trauma, more trauma than what people think. Oh, he hit me. Thanks, man. It got me forward. Appreciate that. Oh, I might take up that right there. Oh, dude. I wanted that, man. Oh. That's okay. I'm gonna take this right here. Yeah, there's a small shield there, dude. Oh, is it? Huh. What is it? Oh. Dude, he should go down. Dude. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, is it a competition? The live event? No. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, shoot. I didn't see we got the storm coming. Oh, dude, I can't help you guys. Where are they? Maybe they won't. Oh. I'll try. Kamikaze try here, guys. Ah. Yeah. Well, no good. GG, man. Nice kid on that game. I just could never get it going, man. Never get it going on that game. See what happens on this. What do we have? Juju, Quino, and Gamer Ninja. Here's somebody back there. Go ahead, man. Hit me with a sniper. Hit me. Hit me. There you go. Yep. Oh, we lost one. Hey, you got a different... Oh, that's my guy. Lumberjack. Juju. Getting him. All right, guys, where are we going? We can do it, just the three of us. Where? Hunters? Haven't been there tonight. Give it a try. Yeah. See what we can do here. Take that. That guy. Got him. Woo, that was lucky. I need to heal, yeah, a little bit. Whoa, that's a little close. Or where the partners are. They're all over me there. They just never got me. Well, lucky for me. They could have easily picked me off, but I don't know what happened. I guess they couldn't find a weapon. Dude, that's mine. Quit following me, man. Oh, you could have taken it. I didn't know you were that low, man. You could have taken that one. Sorry about that, buddy. I should have given that to you, bud. I messed that one up. My fault. Hey. You take that, dude. Where's our other player? Way down there? Dude, did you see? Oh, you did get the med kit? Did you get the med kit? Okay. Uh, not much, man. I need, here, oops. Yeah. Here's a chest right here. Check that. There you go. I don't know where other guy is, man. I think he's coming with a car. Okay, there he is. I'm gonna head a little bit towards the circle, towards these other buildings. Got some time, so I'm gonna head down this way. Juju, you need some shields, man. I hear a chest up this way. There it is. Let me carry that. I'm gonna head down this way a little bit. See if there's a chest down here. I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Little bounty right here. Oh, there's a team. There's a whole team here, guys. Ah. We got a sandwich there, guys. Oh, snipered, man. Oh boy. GG, guys. Shot that tree right down. I like how quickly those reload. Loud bullets you're letting out there, dude. All right. Wednesday, big surgery day. We'll see how that goes. And got a couple robotic cases that day. Yolado, Zach. Yolado. It's after me again. Same guy. All right, where are we going, guys? Nobody can leave. Well, I guess we can. I mean, we won with 2 before, but better to have 3. We're going to try and win. I'm going to go for that right now. I wonder when the next season starts. I have no clue. Zach's going the same place I am. I'll take. Are you fighting somebody? Go over here. All right. I like that. Whoop. All right. Let's start heading down there a little bit, guys. How far we have? Not too far. I'm good. I got some better ones. I'll go over to that little shack. And go up that other side. Better loot on that side. Lagging a little bit. Oh. Lag. Whew. Ah, got some lag in there, man. I'm gonna go over here now. Oh, somebody's been here. I better change that out in case I don't find anything else. Why hit that? Hit that thing over there. Blow up, man. But take it, man. I'm sorry if you want that for your partner or not, but take it. Lagging. There. Oh. Oh, dude. Hey, I'm gonna take this. Lagging, man. We're gonna hit something in here, man. Stop that. Lagging. I guess. Hang on, guys. Oh, shoot. Ran out of bullets, man. Doggone it. Shoot. There were 4 of them, though, I have to say. At least I could have gotten 1 of them. Hey. Oh. Your RPG, dude. Your RPG. You're not much health, buddy. Low health. Oh, tried to do just the same thing I did, man. Exact same thing I did. Still trying to get that squad win, the solo win, but trying to get the squad. What's that? Leprechaun skin, man. Got their whole team with them, man. All 4 of them. They know each other. Yeah, it's really cool. Come on, find another game, man. Come on, give me another game. To leave that game. See if I can leave it and get back on. That's over 2 minutes waiting to get onto another game. I think it's because somebody joined a party and then left. Kind of threw off everything. Well, I'm just psyched about the solo win, but I'm also psyched about the fact that I got some great sniper kills. And the other day I got some couple of good sniper kills too. So I have to think about carrying those snipers a little more than those grenades. I got a kill with the grenades not a couple games ago, or I mean a couple, yeah, streams ago. But let's try it again. What happened there? Disabled. Server's currently unavailable. Scheduled downtime. Well, okay. Look at that. So I guess we'll have to stop, huh? So again, Sithsurgeon on Instagram. I'm on Twitch TV, YouTube, and Rumble. And pick up this. I'll upload it to YouTube tomorrow and probably Rumble tomorrow also. A little slower to get onto Rumble. And then I'm hoping to stream on Thursday night, and I'm hoping to stream on Sunday night. We'll see how things go. Talk a little bit tonight about reflux disease, heartburn, that kind of a thing. And trying to get some guests on next time. And we'll see how that goes. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong one. And